Do you guys judge the people in your lives by the way that they drive?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Bart Kwan is the worst driver I've ever seen.
Well,
What do you mean judge? Like, oh, he's driving terribly, so he's a terrible person.
Yep.
or judge their driving,
Kwan's a bad guy.
or judge their driving skills.
Oh yeah.
That's more
all the fucking
surface.
time, yeah.
But there's a survey of 2,000 drivers who found that 78% agreed that the way a person drives says a lot about their personality.
Oh.
I think everything everyone does says a lot about their personality.
True.
Like, no matter what it is.
Having just driven to Vegas, there's so many people who drive truck who just get up on people's asses and they're like, you fucking move, you fucking asshole. Like,
So
you
what
better go faster.
What does that say about that person?
They're assholes, for sure.
You know what I think it is? Analyzing it, with my own experience, biased experience, is that I feel like those people that ride people's asses when they're driving is because when they're behind the wheel, they feel a sense of power that they don't normally feel in their day-to-day lives, so they have to assert that power on the road because they feel protected by all the metal, and then they could just like speed off or whatever. And I think that's why the aggressive drivers tend to be assholes, because they just don't have control in their own lives.
I don't know, I just think they're pricks over here, but
Oh, pricks.
I'm telling you because I think like analyzing my own driving habits.
Oh shit.
are you like that?
Drive very aggressively.
Hold on, I'm not like a mega aggressive asshole.
Yeah, yeah,
driver,
yeah.
But I think like
Goodness, she has
in the
autopilot,
moments-
huh?
Yeah. You have a Tesla.
I said, thank
so-
goodness she has autopilot. Oh my god.
For sure. Oh my god, you don't even know how much I use it. But
Do I want to know?
no, I mean it's safer. That's why.
Okay.
I don't give 100% power to it either. But anyway, so the reason why I'm saying all this is because if I analyze like how my driving habits have changed over time as I've grown and matured, I think I'm a much nicer driver, and I think it comes from a place of like sense of like needing control when you're behind the wheel or whatever. Because when I was a lot younger too, I absolutely hated being behind the wheel or like in a car. I just fucking hated being in a car. A lot of like traumatic childhood shit in cars or whatever, and I'm just like, get me to my destination. I wanna get the fuck out of the car. But then like the more I analyze my past and I break things down and like I don't hold it on so much deep within me and I'm like carrying it anymore, I have noticed my own driving habits have changed. So that's why I'm like, I feel like that's where that's coming from.
That makes sense.
The guys like
That makes hella
riding.
sense.
Yeah, you know?
Interesting.
So you calling yourself a prick then?
I think I was a prick driver before. I think I was. Like I wouldn't let people get in front of me. I'm like, nah, this is my spot. And like, yeah, like it's just like asshole moves.
Steve's like, called it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
How good was that?
Damn, I would just say I'm probably like impatient. Because I do have some road rage, especially when there's like traffic.
She does.
I do. I'm gonna.
I do too.
Yeah, and like
But she does.
I hate it. I hate
I got
it.
road rage.
I especially hate it when cars merge into your lane without signaling, because I was like, what
Oh, I
benefit?
hate that the
what benefit does that give you? You're not letting me know, and then if I hit you, it's gonna be my fucking fault. I was like, fuck no. Yeah.
True.
That's a nice thing about driving a taller car, because I'm like, I win in all situations.
Yeah,
so
you
when
are
people
the
judge
truck
me, I'm not
driver.
even mad. I'm just like, oh, if you did that any closer, I'd win this fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay, so they were saying that more than half of American drivers would not date someone they thought was an unsafe driver.
Yeah, but
I mean that makes sense.
how unsafe?
Yeah, define it.
Yeah, they would have to be pretty unsafe.
yeah.
Nikki is a hell rider, bro, but I love her so much, and she gets me where I'm going, and I've never seen her get in an accident either, so I'm like, it works.
You know what's crazy? Nearly a fifth of those polled said that they have ended a relationship with a partner due to their driving habits.
Really?
That often?
For driving too crazy or too slowly?
Whatever their reasons
either
are.
Because of driving.
Yeah, just
That's
because of
crazy.
driving.
Yeah, because of driving.
I just imagine it's because like maybe it shows like their level of like aggression, and you're like, okay, I don't know if I want this level of aggression
Yeah.
around me.
Because it's like if you're like getting road rage to the point where you're like hopping out the car to like go fight
like
somebody
that.
else.
Oh,
and
that's scary.
Yeah, that's a deal breaker.
Like not just yelling out your window, but
yeah,
like,
you're,
straight
even
up
that,
wanting to
even yelling
fight.
out your window. Like I feel like there's certain levels to it where you
Hey, don't worry, baby, we're just gonna fuck with them a little bit. Like, that is scary. Yeah,
Put this fucking ski mask on real quick.
that's scary.
Also, 46% said that drivers who followed the rules of the road are more trustworthy. That's how they felt about drivers. They're more trustworthy I wouldn't agree with that, but
Yeah, I don't know about that, but
Yeah.
the road rage part I can see like being a problem if you're just like, oh, this guy's got anger issues.
definitely.
I especially hate the cars that like when you're trying to merge into a lane and they see you merging in and they just speed up.
W's.
Those are the worst.
BMWs.
I used to be one of those. That's what I'm telling you.
But I'm just saying, like, but why though? Like, you got so much space. There's like so much space, and then all of a sudden you just speed up because someone wants to
Oh, no,
follow you.
I'll do that if there's traffic.
Okay.
I'll do that with this traffic.
It's not personal, BMW drivers. What the fuck?
True. I mean, we're all sharing the same space here, the road. We're all trying to get somewhere. So just
You know what I fucking hate? People that can't fucking zipper. Like getting
Oh, yeah.
getting it like when you're merging and then the car has a space.
What did you just call me?
Yeah. Zippering. Yeah, well, you know when you like have a car and then there's a space and you're merging in and another person goes in behind that car and that car goes behind that car and it's just real simple. But then some people are like, no, I have to be in this space up here in front of this guy. I'm like, nah, dude.
I will block a car. I've done this before, and I might still do it now.
Yeah.
Only if like you know how like a car will go into the side when you're supposed to merge already, and try to pass as many cars as they can before getting in. I'm like,
fuck those guys.
Yeah.
if I'm already halfway merged, I'll just stop merging. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is a good place to wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can do that with all your privilege, I have a Mini Cooper. I can't possibly handle that much width.
Dude, that's true, because then when I see those guys and then they're coming in or whatever and it's like merging, but then like this other asshole, like over here is trying to like cut, then in that merge, there's like a good chunk of space and I'll stop in like in the middle and I'm like, you're gonna be behind me, motherfucker.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. See, I used to be such an angry driver.
You know, years ago, I was circling Nikki's place to, like, literally, I was there to fuck.
Good preface.
Yeah, and somebody tweeted me, and they're like, hey, I just saw you pulling unsafe traffic maneuvers.
What?
All I did was turn left, and, like, I think they were oncoming, and I turned left just after them. Like, it wasn't even a big deal. But they're like, I saw you, Steve Greene,
that's creepy.
in your Mini Cooper. Like, they knew all that shit.
With your license plate.
Yeah,
blah,
right.
Blah, 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 blah.
No
Right.
way.
And it was one of those things where I'm like, what are you gonna I didn't do anything wrong. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Since then, did you get more paranoid about who can see you?
Fuck no. I was just like, what the fuck? I already tell people I'm in a Mini Cooper. How many tall guys are in Mini Coopers? Like, it's not gonna be hard.
True.
It's also like bright colored too.
Yeah, you'll find me. Don't worry.
I have to say, like, finding out that you drove a Mini Cooper was stood out to me.
Right?
Like, you don't seem like a kind of guy.
Good way or bad way?
Sounds like a bad way.
Interesting.
Okay,
I don't know if it's
that's not always good.
Okay, so it's like I used to look at you as a man.
I respected you. Yeah.
I think it is an interesting thing, and I wouldn't say it's bad or
Yeah.
good.
I appreciate the juxtaposition of it.
Right.
Yeah.
All of you need to drive it.
I'm down.
And I'm down too. I'll bring it next time. I didn't bring it today. But it's so fucking fun to drive. Especially when you put it in sport mode. Oh, you guys will have fun. It's so fun. It's like driving a golf cart.
Oh, fun. Golf carts are really
That's
fun.
pretty fun.
So back.
And use the code Steve Greene when you check out.
Check out at the Mini Cooper store.
Apparently.
Oh yeah, I want to use a coupon code for that.
Sounds like it, right? Nah, fuck Mini. See? There you go.
There we go.
Balance it. Okay, so back to this. So then they're saying that 3 out of 4, they characterized drivers who don't wear seatbelts as reckless.
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I would look at them as insane because how can you put up with that beeping sound
Exactly.
so long?
Crazy.
Yeah.
I can't do it. No, but I've actually seen people like in the 90s, or not in the 90s, like 2000s, when the beeping started.
Yeah.
I've seen people like just
seen that
click
before,
the seatbelt and then sit in front of it. And I'm like,
The only reason why that doesn't make any sense is like you've already put in the effort.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. But they just want to do it that one time, so shut up.
Just can I say this real quick? And I love Ralph Nader, by the way. Thank you, Ralph Nader, for everything you did for seatbelts and safety. But when I get into a car and I'm moving, and I got a bunch of fucking books next to me in the passenger
Oh, that part is annoying.
and I gotta fucking put the seatbelt like into place and then beeps anyway. I'm like, fuck's sakes, Ralph Nader, why'd you fuck me?
What exactly did Ralph Nader do?
Ralph Nader is why we have seatbelts. Like in the mid '70s, he's why we have all these safety standards and all this stuff,
Gotcha.
because all the big cars were like, fuck you. We don't care if people are getting sliced and diced with the dashboards and shit.
Damn.
Like, yeah, it was like that. And Ralph Nader's like, they should have a seatbelt in every car.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck Ralph Nader.
Right.
Oh no.
Saving all those children.
Only when I'm moving. Only when I'm moving.
You know what some people have is they actually have like a seatbelt clip, like without the seatbelt attached to it, that
Yeah.
you'll then throw it in the thing. Yeah,
They'll just always have a clip
My
in.
mechanic friends have that, but it's because they're like testing cars and stuff, so they don't like want to put the seatbelt on if they're just like backing it up or something like that. So they throw the little key in. But I've seen other people that have that. I'm like, but why? Like,
Yeah, just protect yourself, you idiot.
Oh.
Anyway, and then 36% have said that they have refused to be driven by a friend due to their poor driving habits.
That's fair, totally
I
fair.
have intentionally avoided driving in certain cars with certain people.
With Barkwan?
Well, no, actually.
Like
not
Julia.
Barkwan. Actually, no, and Julia, probably I should, but no.
You're a bad driver, Julio. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Hey, I mean, I am what I am, so.
Who's the bad driver? Who's the bad driver?
Well, do you feel this energy through your seat?
I'm not a bad driver.
Joe's a bad driver?
Yeah.
Oh.
Joe is a bit reckless.
But not as overt as Bart.
Does he drive like he moves through life?
Yeah, that's how I exactly.
He's gotten better though.
Oh, has he?
I think so.
You know what? You're right. Because recently I did ride in his car and it wasn't that bad. But the reason, like, what's ingrained in my memory is he has a heavy foot and
The heaviest.
yeah, and so he'll like brake really hard, like speed really hard. And I'm like, God damn, I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah.
That's how I felt when David had his Tesla.
Oh, he also did.
Yeah.
Well, it's because of the regenerative braking.
I
'cause
know.
I have that shit in my car too, and I'm
Yeah.
It's the
like,
worst.
he'll drive my car and I'm getting nauseous, but then I'm driving my car and then he'll get nauseous, and I'm like,
Yeah, Elon, fix that. What the fuck is that?
Can you set the level of the braking and regenerative like
not the
braking?
level, but you could turn it on or turn it off.
Yeah.
When was this, though? Because all that tells me, with all due respect, is that you haven't ridden with Bart as recently.
Oh, I mean,
Bart's pretty scary.
I guess I got used to Bart's.
Bart makes your soul jump out of your body while he's driving, and then your soul just like snaps back, and you're like, oh God! And then he drives forward again, and your soul's out of your body again.
True. Bart's the kind of driver when you get in the car, you're like, do I want to die? Do I want to have a conversation with him and die, or should I just stay silent and just have him focus on the road?
Stay
That's
silent.
the kind of guy.
and just
Well, for me with you, it's should we get to our destination on time and have a conversation, or not have a conversation, or have to reroute 1,000 times because you miss every single exit and every turn because you're having a conversation?
I'm trying to respect the conversation. I'm trying to be fully present.
That's what I appreciate about Casey, because it's like, even though we have a destination to go to, and
But he'll drive like 20 miles an hour.
Yeah, whether there's a time limit or not, he gets so like involved into the conversation.
Yeah.
He's so curious about like learning more about whoever he's talking to.
Or the conversation, yeah.
That like literally, like, even though like the minimum speed on a freeway is 65, he's going like 40. We're
Yeah,
like,
Oh my
and I'm
God.
like, baby,
come on,
speed
Casey.
up. And then like you'll miss an exit, and I'm like, that's it. No, we're talking for the rest of the ride. You have to focus.
You know,
Cease of conversation just for me to start.
the
driving.
first time I heard you say that, I was like, that's very interesting. No conversation in the car from Casey. And then when I witnessed it, I was like, oh, we miss things.
The wife
miss
knows.
things.
The wife knows.
same thing happened to me in the car with Casey, but I was like, hey man, why is your dashboard all fucked up? And you're like, I get mad sometimes. I'm like,
So I have this my radio. It's like it's just cracked down the center.
It's fucked up.
That was somebody else that did that.
I'm involved with that too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you punched it too? Or?
It was one of those conversations that should have ceased. Yes.
that's understood.
But we didn't.
Yeah. No, I'm saying because we argued. So I was involved.
I know. I'm just like,
I should have punched
I just think it's funny if you both were like collectively like fucking up his car.
This radio.
Yeah, fuck this radio. I'm with you, baby.
Fuck this argument.
Never play Prince again.
Aw.
I would say
I love Prince.
Ryan is a pretty safe driver. He gets road rage only when like other people are driving like irresponsibly, and he only gets angry because there's other people in the car and he worries about their safety.
Oh.
The only time
And
I see
then
him
it says
angry.
he put
Cute.
the people's safety in danger to get revenge on the one that puts your safety in danger.
No. He gets mad at the people who puts us in danger.
Jesus, that's cute. How do you live that down?
I'm just.
Good job, boo.
Yeah.